हेलो गाइस, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम। और भाई आज हम एक बार फिर से हॉगवर्ट्स की दुनिया में आ चुके हैं भाई। और ये मुझे प्रोफेसर फिग ने कोई ईमेल भेजी हुई है, यहाँ पे इसको चेक कर लेते हैं एक बार। कम सी मी, आई डिस्कवर्ड समथिंग इन द लॉकेट वी फाउंड एट क्रिगनॉट्स। ओके भाई, कुछ तो मिला है उसको, तो वो चल कर देख लेते हैं यार क्या चीज़ है। ओके लेट्स गो। सबसे पहले प्रोफेसर फिग के पास ही जाना है अपने को, तो ठीक है। और यार ये मेरा स्लिथरिन वाला रूम है, देखो अभी मैं एज अ स्लिथरिन खेल रहा हूँ, नॉट ग्रिफिंडोर, क्योंकि भाई मैंने स्लिथरिन सेलेक्ट कर लिया था। और भाई इसका कॉमन रूम काफ़ी सही है यार, एकदम ग्रीन ग्रीन सा है, तो वाइब काफ़ी सही है यहाँ की। तो अभी निकलते हैं यहाँ से। एंड ये देखो भाई क्या पानी बह रहा है यहाँ से ऊपर से, मस्त एकदम नाइस। लेट्स गो, अभी चलते हैं भाई ऊपर। प्रोफेसर अरे ये कौन है? चलकर देखते। एक सेकंड भाई, ये क्या चीज लगी हुई है पेड़ों के ऊपर? ये किस तरीके का फल है भाई? नीचे से ऊपर को जा रहा है यार। एक सेकंड, क्या हो क्या रहा है? ये दरवाजा ऐसा है, फिर रेंडर नहीं हुआ अभी गेम।
Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against trolls.
नहीं, गेम सही से रेंडर नहीं हो रहा है क्या? क्या लगता है गाइस? प्रोफेसर फिग का क्लासरूम है ये।
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver! Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls too?
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade? With Rookwood?
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have, had Sirona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
Ranrock would want the locket. हाँ भाई, वो locket ही चाहिए. Sir, what about the goblins at Grignard? ये पूछ रहे थे भाई.
Speaking of the vault, do you think that Ranrock is working with any of the goblins at Gringotts?
I do not. Gringotts goblins aren't typically the friendliest of beings, but they have a great deal of integrity. No, I dare say after what happened to that poor banker, the goblins at Gringotts are no followers of Ranrock.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes, yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. A restricted section, to be precise, and a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me. I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
यार लाइब्रेरी में कुछ है.
Don't get too excited simply because you had one victory over Sallow. He never backs down from the fight.
Look out!
एक सेकंड भाई, यहाँ पे क्या है? रास्ता ही निकालना पड़ेगा अपने को. नीचे को जाना है. ठीक है. तो यार देखो, बुक्स में क्या होता है ना कि उससे हम अपना रास्ता बना सकते हैं. कभी जैसे ये मार्किंग आ रही है ना मेरे सामने अभी, तो ये बुक को वी दबाने से मिल जाती है भाई. और ये देखो भाई, क्या पढ़ने का तरीका देखो इसका. तो ये प्रोफेसर क्या बोलना चाह रही है हमसे? प्रोफेसर हैकेट के पास आ चुका हूँ
I
भाई.
believe we have.
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
तो भाई न्यू
Good.
स्पेल सिखाने वाली है.
Professor
कोई
Fig
प्रोफेसर.
indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio. You know where to find me once you've finished.
Seems crossed wands isn't as secret as it's
तो
believed
भाई
to be.
पहले ना यार अपने को कुछ क्वेस्ट कंप्लीट करने होंगे जो कि प्रोफेसर हैकेट ने दिए है मुझे. उसके बाद ही मैं प्रोफेसर फिग का काम कर सकता हूँ. वो क्योंकि लाइब्रेरी के अंदर है कुछ. तो भाई सीक्रेट रूम है लाइब्रेरी के अंदर. यार वो सीक्रेट रूम में क्या हो सकता है भाई? मुझे तो बस इसी बात का इंटरेस्ट आ रहा है कि मतलब सीक्रेट रूम में क्या रख रखा है. पता नहीं क्या रेंडर नहीं हो रहा है ये.
Revelio. Levioso. Reparo. Accio.
ये क्या हो रहा है भाई? कनेक्ट हो गई है भाई छड़ी से.
Levioso. Reparo.
कुछ भी नहीं है।
Lumos.
Ready for another round?
I think so. We shall see who shows up.
There's no one in the school I'd be afraid to duel.
I know, Sebastian, I know.
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of crossed wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
I'm ready.
Almost ready.
Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
सेबास्टियन को ले लेते हैं
Yes,
भाई।
Sebastian.
Then let's get to it. Ready to get thrashed? Apologies in advance.
Bringo!
Levioso.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso. 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 Come on.
Levioso!
Pitega. Accio.
Pick up all four. So Levio. Don't shy away now.
Reparo. Accio.
Bringo!
Victory.
Perhaps one day I'll sign up for a round.
Bravo.
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Quest complete a round of spell combination practice with new spell. अरे यार एक और बार करना पड़ेगा।
Hello,
सारी
Lucan.
spells का
May I
वो
use the
करना है
training
इस
dummy?
बार।
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
I am.
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
ठीक है भाई, तो इसके ऊपर मुझे अपनी सारी spells का use करना है।
Levioso.
Levioso देते हैं। ओ गलत कर दिया। पहले हमें ये करना था।
Accio.
Nicely done.
अभी करना है भाई।
Levioso.
That's it.
गलत कर दिया भाई।
Levioso. Accio.
Excellent form. I'd say that's enough practice.
Thank you, Lucan.
तो भाई
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel.
प्रोफेसर पिक का
You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
बुक को चुराना है भाई मुझे भी।
Assignments all finished.
असाइनमेंट तो हो चुकी है भाई अपने फ्रेंड ने। अरे पूरा दरवाजा।
Protego.
लेट्स गो। और देखो यार मार्किंग निकाल सकता हूँ मैं वैसे तो इसकी। ये देखो अभी बता देंगे मुझे चिड़िया कहाँ जाना है। ये इजी है भाई, ये देखने में भी अच्छा लगता है। ओ ये देखो भूत। भाग भाग के निकल जाता हूँ भाई, ज़्यादा ही टाइम क्यों ही वेस्ट करना है यहाँ पे भी। चल रहा था पीछे यार।
If only a new student were to help me.
The new spell भाई फाइनली मैं सीखने वाला हूँ अभी। देखो
I
क्या
trust Mr. Brattleby was able to
अभी मैं 2
accommodate
चीजें
you.
सीख चुका हूँ
I
भाई,
finished all of the
Levioso
tasks you
and-
gave me, Professor Hecat.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say,
भाई, इनको बात
I
करने देते हैं
visited
पहले।
enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would
Focus
rather we
रखना
not
है,
end
okay।
today's
Focus
lesson
तो
with
बहुत
your
ज़्यादा,
robes
madam,
aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement. Concentrate and keep your wand
ओके भाई, तो
steady.
क्या होने वाला है इसके अंदर? F स्पेस एंड स्पेस, ये कौन सा जादू है भाई? इंसेंडियो। आई थिंक भाई ये कोई ट्रांसपेरेंट या छुपने वाला जादू है। न्यू स्पेल अनलॉक। लेट्स सी ये स्पेल है क्या।
Good work.
भाई ये वाली स्पेल है, ली है मैंने भी। लूमस हटा देता हूँ थोड़ी देर के लिए, क्योंकि भाई एक बार
Feel
में केवल
free to
4 ही स्पेल
practice in the
रख
classroom before you go. I've set up a few
Incendio.
targets for you.
ओह शिट यार, ये तो आग लगाने वाली है। ये देखो भाई क्या भयंकर आग लगेगी, अभी देखते हैं। लेट्स गो।
You're getting it.
Good.
Keep at it. And just try not to simulate yourself.
तो लेवियोसो ट्राई करेंगे,
Levioso.
उसके बाद आग लगाएंगे।
Incendio.
ओह शिट,
Reparo.
गलती मैंने कर दिया। बाकी ये देखो।
Accio. Levioso.
लेवियोसो।
Incendio.
Setting things
भाई,
ablaze
तो
is certainly
अपना ये
cathartic,
complete।
isn't it?
फटाफट से चलता हूँ भाई, प्रोफेसर फिक का काम करना है मुझे। यार पता नहीं वो सीक्रेट लाइब्रेरी होगी कहाँ पे।
Kind soul, help me.
प्रोफेसर पिक के पास जाना है पहले मुझे, पहले चलता हूँ उसके पास ही। और भाई देखना है फिर मुझे कि सीक्रेट लाइब्रेरी है कहाँ आखिर। यार ये पूरा पूरा कासल में ऑलमोस्ट घूम चुका हूँ, बट मैंने भाई अभी तक कोई सीक्रेट लाइब्रेरी देखी नहीं है यहाँ पे। लेट्स गो गाइस, चलते हैं यार ये सीक्रेट लाइब्रेरी। भाई पता नहीं इसका सीक्रेट कभी खुलेगा, ये हैरी पॉटर गेम के अंदर। आई डोंट नो भाई कहाँ है ये बुढ़ा। एक तो ये पता नहीं इसके ऑफिस में भी देखना, जाके मैं लेट जाऊंगा जब वो आएगा। ये देखना यहाँ पे ये बैठा
Ah,
है।
there you are.
ओह लेकिन अब की बार ऐसे ही मिल गया है।
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Hecat.
तो डिफेंस
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
ओके भाई, तो ये
Fig,
प्रोफेसर बिग
I have work for you.
ओह ये तो
Come.
प्रोफेसर ब्लैक है।
Headmaster,
Okay,
I'm with a
headmaster है।
student and my schedule
Your
is...
schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student.
What?
I would
ऐसा क्या हो गया
think
भाई?
that
काफी
after
ज़्यादा
all the
गुस्से में
trouble
लग
you
रहा है।
caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends.
ओह नो शिट भाई,
My
आज मुझे
office,
पता चल चुका है जो
5
पहले
minutes.
एपिसोड अपने साथ हुआ था ना भाई, ड्रैगन अटैक, उसमें अंदर अपने कुछ लॉकेट मिला है जो कि इसको मे भी पता चल चुका है।
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But Professor,
We have no choice.
मे भी अभी मुझे अकेले
It
को
would be
जाना पड़ेगा वहाँ पे।
unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster
no,
further.
ये तो बहुत ज़्यादा
I shall
गड़बड़ हो
find
चुकी
you
है
when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Secret of the restricted section. लेट्स गो भाई, अभी सीक्रेट रूम के अंदर क्या सीक्रेट ऐसा छुपा रखा है। हेड मास्टर डम्बलडोर के बेटे, छोटे बेटे
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the
प्रोफेसर
restricted
ब्लैक ने।
section. Perhaps he'll
सेबेस्टियन
have
भी
an
हेल्प करने वाला है। एक सेकंड, इसके अंदर क्या है भाई? अबे बाथरूम में गए है। अरे वो रोती हुई लड़की यहीं मिलेगी क्या? ओह शिट, ये क्या है? लो भाई टॉयलेट यूज कर लेता हूँ एक बार, बस पानी ही करना था इसके अंदर। वाह भाई, सेबेस्टियन क्या करे, हेल्प करेगा मेरी? यार वो तो मुझे शक्ल से ऐसा तो लगता है कि मतलब कुछ साजिश कर रहा होगा भाई। वो नल्ला मेरी क्या हेल्प करेगा? बाकी रास्ता निकाल लेता हूँ एक बार। मुझे लग रहा है कि नीचे जाना होगा। नीचे जाना था भाई, मैं गलती ऊपर जा रहा था। कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, लेकिन यार ये सीक्रेट, ऐसा क्या सीक्रेट छुपा हुआ है उसके अंदर भाई, जो प्रोफेसर फिग इतना ज्यादा चिंतित है भाई उस चीज को लेकर। उसको लग रहा है कि मतलब किसी को पता नहीं चलना चाहिए इस सीक्रेट के बारे में। क्या सीक्रेट है? ये रहा सेबेस्टियन।
Sebastian.
अबे नल्ले तेरी
I
हेल्प
was
चाहिए
hoping to
मुझे।
see you. I was in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack and saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
I am not entirely, इसको नहीं बताते भाई अभी रैन रॉक के बारे में, या बता दो भाई, क्या ही फर्क पड़े, छोड़ो यार ये नल्ला है।
I've never even met him. Perhaps he mistook me for another student.
If you say so. I won't press you now, but you will have to tell me what's going on at some point. You
तो
might
भाई ये
need me.
जानना चाह रहा है कि
So,
आखिर हुआ क्या था
Why were
रास्ते
you
में।
looking for me?
I need
वो
to find
ड्रैगन
something
अटैक के
for
टाइम पे
Professor
और
Fig,
रैन
but
रॉक
it's
ने
in the
जब अपने ऊपर
restricted
हमला
section
कर
of the
दिया था भाई
library.
हॉग्स हेड में,
He can't
यानी
get
कि
it
उस गांव में
himself.
जहाँ पर मैंने अपनी
He was
नई
called away by
छड़ी ली
Black
है
at the
भाई।
last moment. I suppose I could wait to get a note from him, but
You want to show some initiative.
precisely. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight. And tell no one.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
ओके तो रात को मिलना है उसको लाइब्रेरी के पास मुझे। लेट्स को मुझे लगता है अभी रात ही हो जाएगी वैसे तो। लेट्स को रात हो चुकी है और भाई वो सामने ड्रैगन दिख रहा है। ये रहा सेबेस्टियन।
See there? That's the door we need to reach.
ओके इस डोर के पास जाना है।
And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner. So don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The disillusionment charm.
ओके तो
Good
एक
for getting
स्कूल
places you're not
स्पेल बताने
supposed
वाला है
to
ये मुझे,
be.
जो कि मतलब कि
Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a
Disillusion.
trick of the light. Just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something
इनविजिबल
like
होना है।
that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
ओके तो एक स्पेल सिखाने वाला है ये मुझे। इनविजिबल हो जाऊंगा भाई मैं इससे। डिसइल्यूजमेंट तो यार आग अभी निकाल देते हैं यहाँ से और डिसइल्यूजमेंट लगा लेते हैं, ठीक है। लेट्स गो। ये अपनी डिसइल्यूजमेंट और इस पर क्या यूज करते हैं हम। ओह इनविजिबल हो चुके हैं भाई बिल्कुल। अभी हम आराम से जा सकते हैं छुपकर, तो कोई हमें देख नहीं पाएगा। ओके भाई ये काफी सही है, आराम से निकल जाएंगे इस तरीके से तुम। और शेड भाई बच गया मैं।
Blast. The librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me?
ओके
The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
गुड आइडिया।
You distract, I get the key. Understood.
I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
यार पता नहीं क्यों बट इस पे ट्रस्ट नहीं हो रहा है मुझे। देखते हैं वो कैसे डिस्ट्रैक्ट करेगा इसको। प्रोफेसर ब्लैक माई आई सजेस्ट अ बैन ऑन मैजिक। एक सेकंड उसने वो कर दिया है क्या?
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
The key. Here it is.
की मिल चुकी है भाई मुझे। अभी लाइब्रेरी में जाना है बस मुझे जस्ट।
That wasn't so difficult after all. Now to find that book.
यार मैं फाइनली सीक्रेट लाइब्रेरी में जा रहा हूँ भाई। ओके भाई, तो यहाँ पे कुछ तो
Don't
घोस्ट
let
हैं,
her see you.
वो हमें देख सकते हैं। देखो ये रही भाई घोस्ट। घोस्ट को भगा दिया भाई मैंने।
Should be in the clear. Skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts.
सेबेस्टियन भी कुछ ढूंढ रहा है भाई यहाँ पे क्योर।
Everyone
और
else
यार
is
ये
giving up.
भाई सीक्रेट लाइब्रेरी
Why
और
do you
ये
think
क्या
we'll find a
इसके
cure in the
अंदर मरमेड लगी हुई
restricted
है।
section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No, we've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
तो फाइनली भाई सीक्रेट लाइब्रेरी के अंदर हूँ मैं।
Who have we here?
Oh shit.
Sebastian Solo and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty,
तो भाई
naughty.
इस भूत ने हमको देख लिया, पता नहीं शायद ये भाई प्रोफेसर ब्लैक से जाके अपनी
Peeves,
शिकायत न कर दे।
I'm going to tell. I'm going to
भाई वो बताने जा रहा है यार नल्ला।
I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves!
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search.
ओके भाई हम चलते हैं, ये उसको
Now,
रोकने जा रहा है।
where's that damned poltergeist got to?
लेट्स गो।
I know just the spell
भाई
to
यहाँ
repair
से
this
जाने के लिए
armor.
मुझे पहले एक स्पेल करनी पड़ेगी, रिपेयरो। ओके तो रास्ता क्लियर है अभी अपना। एक सेकंड भाई, कास्ट इनविजिबल होके जाने में बेनिफिट है भाई मेरे हिसाब से। तो कितना नीचे जाना है भाई? एक सेकंड, यहाँ पे क्या चीज है?
Of course, traces of ancient magic. There must be more to it.
यार यहाँ पे तो कुछ है।
That's it.
एक दरवाजा खुला है, कुछ नीचे लेके जा रहा है।
Where might this lead?
डिस्कवर द सीक्रेट ऑफ एंटे चैम्बर। तो भाई यहाँ के कुछ तो सीक्रेट्स हैं जो डिस्कवर करने हैं मुझे। एंड यहाँ से आगे रास्ता ही नहीं है। वाह। ओ रास्ता बन गया भाई, वो ऊपर बटन है।
Not surprising. Guards at the ready.
तो यहाँ पे गार्ड्स हैं भाई। गार्ड्स खत्म। तो इन दोनों गार्ड्स को मैं नहीं दिख रहा हूँ अभी। ये भी गया, वाओ। एक्स भी कर सकते हैं हम यूज, लेकिन जब उनके ऊपर आएगा तभी। यहाँ पर भी गार्ड्स हैं एंड भाई वो एक्टिव हो चुके हैं। शेड एकदम हट गया वो।
This must be the way forward. But to where? Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me.
यार यहाँ पे गार्ड्स बहुत ज्यादा नहीं है कुछ। अभी बाकी के एक्टिवेट हो जाएंगे धीरे धीरे। अपने आप को प्रोटेक्ट भी करना है मुझे, उनको पेला भी देना चाहिए। ओहो शिट, क्या किया इसने अभी? हट तेरी ऐसी की तैसी। कॉम्बो में पेल दिया भाई इनको मैंने। एंड ये कुछ तो मिला है मुझे, एनर्जी।
It is a book after all.
ओ तो ये बुक थी भाई वो सीक्रेट लाइब्रेरी के अंदर। ये सीक्रेट बुक है भाई वो, जो कि प्रोफेसर फिक को चाहिए। यार इसके अंदर कुछ तो ऐसे स्पेल्स है जो बहुत ही ज्यादा कीमती और भाई एंशिएंट है। ओ भाई, ओ ये तो डंबलडोर है यार। लेकिन भाई काफी पुरानी बात है, अब तो वो डंबलडोर भी मर चुका है भाई। सेवरस ने उसको अवार्डा करवाडा कर दिया था। ये आई थिंक भाई हैरी पॉटर है। बारिश कर दी इसने डंबलडोर ने, बट क्यों? अच्छा क्योंकि पानी नहीं था उसके पास। सूखा पड़ गई थी भाई, जादूगरों ने आगे बारिश करा दिया। भाई पूरा मौसम ही चेंज कर दिया डंबलडोर ने।
You wanted
ये
to see
स्टोरी
me?
दिखाई जा रही है उस बुक के अंदर की।
Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach.
ये
Welcome.
डंबलडोर है जो कि पहले हुआ करता था यहाँ पे।
Professor Rookwood, Professor Bakar.
We understand
Rockwood
that
पहले
you
यहाँ
are
पे थी।
adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad, especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens,
तो भाई ये
I
भी
was
एज अ
also
50
admitted
ईयर
to
है, जैसे कि हम
Hogwarts
भी
as
एज अ
a
50 ईयर ही हैं इसके अंदर।
I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too, but we've never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Sebastian.
सेबेस्टियन कहाँ चला गया?
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient.
अरे यार उसको सेबेस्टियन को
I'm
पकड़ लिया
afraid
भाई।
I must take this to the headmaster. But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight.
Oh shit भाई।
If
उसने
someone
बता दिया
has
है।
coerced you, I would have you tell me.
क्या भाई ये बताएगा
You're a
सेबेस्टियन?
bright boy. Don't waste this.
भाई उस नल्ले भूत ने बता दिया यार।
There was nobody else. I came alone.
ओह यार ये अच्छा आदमी निकला।
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
ये नल्ला भूत भाई इसने मेरा काम खराब कर दिया पूरा। बट यार उस सेबेस्टियन ने भाई सब कुछ अपने ऊपर ले लिया है यार। वापस से मुझे प्रोफेसर फिक के पास जाना है अभी।
You
Professor.
cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
ये कौन है भाई यहाँ पे?
Rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox?
Professor
It's
Shaw?
inconceivable. It's...
Who is he?
Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look.
Okay, तो भाई यही है वो sacred book.
Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be
But
missing.
एक दो तीन pages पर इसके फट
It
चुके
appears
हैं.
someone has got to the book before us.
किसी और को ये वाली बुक मिल चुकी है. पहले वो उसके पेज ले गया भाई निकाल के
I
जो
will
कि मेन
need
थे.
time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your
भाई ये
studies.
लंदन जा रहा है.
Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Okay, तो दोस्तों से भी कुछ हम सीख सकते हैं. ये बोल रहा है बेटा.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
हार्बोलॉजी क्लास पे जाना है भाई अभी मुझे भी.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
This cannot possibly be as difficult as it seems. Good morning, Professor Garlic.
How wonderful it is to see you again,
Professor
Lenora
Garlic.
dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden.
Sebastian.
We do look forward to growing
भाई ये
together.
Sebastian अच्छा लड़का निकला यार.
How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our
भाई
ears.
वो आया चिल्लाने वाला पेड़ आने वाला है जो भाई बस उधेड़ के रख देता है सब कुछ. अभी देखते रहना.
Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
ओके भाई तो इसको बाहर निकालना है हमें. टग करना है. And here we go. ये देखो भाई. ओह शिट भाई कितना चिल्ला रहा है ये. ओह शीशे तोड़ दी भाई इसने.
Place your mandrake in the new pot and pack out the soil.
अरे रखो भाई इसको. ओके भाई कानों को भाई इधर उधर कर देगा. पूरा धुआं निकाल दिया. इसने कितना चिल्लाता है यार ये वाला पेड़.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo!
ओके तो शीशे वापस बना दिए मैडम ने.
I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone.
तो भाई
Now, for our
हार्पोलॉजी क्लास में
next
हमने यही
task,
सीखा
we'll
है.
be planting dittany at our potting tables.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
I enjoyed it.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the magic neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
Dittany's restorative properties
plant
make it
करना है
a
इसके अंदर मुझे
vital
भी पेड़, ठीक
ingredient
है?
in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
ओके 9 मिनट लगेंगे भाई इसको अभी बनने में.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
ऐसा कौन सा पेड़ है भाई जो काट लेता है? Let's go भाई try with something new.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day.
अबे
Nice to
हट
meet you.
बेटे.
I'm Leander. I'll be sure.
लहंगा
Nice work.
मैं
in defense
किसी
against the
लहंगे
dark
से
arts,
नहीं
by
मिल
the
सकता
way.
भाई लहंगा है वो
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian, and he's good. Thinks he's
अबे
really
लहंगे मेरे
good.
पीछे क्यों आ रहा है
But
तू
you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
भाई
I
बात
nearly
करने के
put
पीछे ही आ रहा है
Sebastian
क्या
in his
बिल्कुल
place. Here we are, home of the Chinese. Go on, grab a few of those cabbages. Just mind your. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it. And they'll do the rest.
open wheel tool how hold tab ओके तो भाई ये लिया मैंने और इसको फेंकना है इसके ऊपर बस हाउ ओह ऐसे होता है ये ठीक है भाई Now I got it. तो भाई ये काटता है
Some in
पेड़
her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
अरे भाई क्लास कुछ ज्यादा बड़ी नहीं है ये
Requires, and with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
ओके तो ये क्लास हो चुकी है अपनी कंप्लीट
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my.
भाई ये मेरा पेड़ को भी टाइम लगेगा
To make anything grow, we
5
must
मिनट
first
और
understand it. That
बट भाई
goes
तब तक हमें
far
निकलना चाहिए यहाँ से मैप से देखना पड़ेगा क्या तो यहाँ चलते हैं अभी ओशन क्लास में
There's something in the best way to learn.
Accio!
एक सेकंड मुझे बाहर आना ही नहीं था
Shouldn't there be auras or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident?
Professor Black would never allow it. It would make him look completely incompetent, which we do.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wiggenweld potion. Mr.
Wiggenweld
Takar,
potion?
can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
थोड़ा सा डालना है बस. ये क्या करना है? 2 बूंद. Okay. अब इधर को घुमाना है एंटी क्लॉकवाइज. ओके स्टेट हो गया है भाई. लेट्स सी कैसा पोर्शन बनता है अपना.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
Skill है भाई, luck नहीं है.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
यार ये कुछ तो मंगा रहा है, but I think कोई good idea नहीं होगा ये.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
अरे नहीं, but यार हम चोरी नहीं कर सकते ना.
I've enough to worry about collecting the ingredients he wants me to get. I'm afraid I can't help you.
I understand. I'll sort something else out.
हाँ अपने आप देख ले, नल्ले में तेरा नौकर थोड़ी ना हूँ.
Keep your potion.
तो ये इंग्रेडिएंट्स मिल चुके हैं भाई मुझे कुछ. कुछ क्या मतलब इनफ मिल चुके हैं.
Ritual wizard always proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
$25 सेकंड लगेंगे इसके अंदर भाई. A potion that enhances the drinker's defense by covering them with a durable rocky skin. Okay. तो ये एजुरस पोशन बन रहा है भाई अपना अभी, जो कि एक बॉटल बनने वाला है अभी. लेट्स गो. एंड इट इज ऑलमोस्ट डन. उठा लेते हैं भाई इसको. एक पोशन बन चुका है. एंड ये क्या है? ये अपने पास है, इसको ट्राई कर लें. इनमें कुछ भी नहीं है अभी. ओके.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening?
Professor Sharp must have...
Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Get it! Not again!
अरे गैरेट ने क्या कर दिया भाई?
Dragon Dog!
और एक सेकंड ये क्या कर दिया भाई इसने?
Well done, Gareth.
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wiggenweld potion.
Oh, you're the new student. I've heard much about you. Thank you. I'm Amit, by the way. Pleasure, truly. And I've never seen anyone brew such a flawless Wiggenweld potion on their first try. Well done.
अरे भाई ये क्या है?
I'm glad I was able to get it right the first time.
You must simply have a knack for potion making. Some students seem so confounded by potion recipes, it's as if they're written in gobbledygook. A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there, really, but I am a self-taught speaker. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. I must return my book, Gateway to the Far Stars, before my next class. Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together. You'll love it. Professor Shah is firm, but quite clever. See you soon, no doubt.
I brewed an Edorus potion as you asked, Professor.
Glad you managed to stay on task. Not every class is so eventful. I saw Mr. Weasley speaking with you earlier. He can be quite persuasive. Glad you managed to resist. You've done well today. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. And you can keep that Fwooper feather. This time. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
That was an interesting class.
Wasn't precisely what I had in mind.
It did sound like fun. I shouldn't have been so concerned with getting in trouble.
I think it's good to take risks every now and again, especially when it comes to potions class. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise, fewer explosions.
I wonder if you might be able to help me with a small, project.
If only a new student were to help me with my sad predicament.
I shall get in trouble for this.
Levioso. Accio. Reparo.
I used to like transfiguration.
Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Levioso. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll, and Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I... In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you.
Be on your guard.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
Might I beseech you for some assistance?
Levioso!
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
Now you've done it. This is a crime to get yourself killed. You know that?
एक सेकेंड ये क्या है ट्रोल से क्या अरे
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Accio! I'm not going anywhere with you.
You take this student over my dead body!
Levioso!
You're going to regret that.
ये क्या चीज थी भाई
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service. Historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were a myth.
Mere myth. You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed. I suspect that mallowsweet is an important...
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin... I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has its symbol in the center.
The mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbol.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the mallowsweet on the swirl, and we'll see what happens. See that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory.
Levioso!
I am curious about these
Accio!
करना क्या है यहाँ पे?
Perhaps a spell might help us here.
Reparo.
These pillars flames are pyres, and pyres are meant to be lit.
Lumos.
Conjuring fire might work. These are pyres after all.
क्या इनमें आग लगानी चाहिए भाई?
Incendio.
Mullins beard!
Oh.
The flames make the pyre sink.
Mullins beard! How beautiful!
ये क्या है भाई?
What a day! I can hardly believe.
Revelio.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes.
Are all of the trials like this one?
You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe, my guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Incendio.
Greetings, young Slytherin. Scrope knows about the old book you found for Professor Fig. Scrope can help you. And you can help Scrope get to the courtyard past the pendulum. If you don't know it, you'll see it easy enough. And don't tell anyone what you're up to. Especially Professor Black.
Revelio.
Scrope? Who is Scrope?
Lumos. Incendio. Reparo. Accio.
ये क्या चीज़ है भाई? ये है क्या चीज भाई?
Revelio. Incendio. Reparo. Lumos.
कैसे खुलेगा ये?
Levioso. Levioso. Revelio. Accio. Pumpkins? Ah, I think I know just the place. Lumos. 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 Incendio. Accio. Lumos. Accio. Incendio. Incendio. Levioso. Lumos. Lumos. down to the water's edge. This had better not be a trick.
Lumos.
ज्यादा ऊपर से कूद गया भाई। कैसे हो ब्रो? बढ़िया भाई, तुम बताओ तुम कैसे हो?
Lumos. Incendio. Levioso. Lumos.
ओ भाई डोबी आ गया, डोबी।
Thank you for coming all this way. The name's Scrope. Scrope serves the headmaster. Been in the Black family for years. Apologies for the abundance of notes. Scrope wanted to be sure you weren't followed.
What's this all about? Your notes mentioned the book I found in the restricted section.
Scrope can tell you more in exchange for your help, but no one, especially the headmaster, can know.
Happy to help, especially if you can shed light on the book.
Scrope is grateful. Scrope's late mistress, Apollonia Black, may she rest in peace, was a student at Hogwarts over 50 years ago. Before she died, she spoke with passion of pages ripped from a book. Scrope suspects she took them to her private grotto. She was delirious at the end, poor thing. Mistook belladonna for elderberries. Scrope tried to warn her.
I'm sorry to hear that. But how do you benefit if I find the pages?
Scrope believes that a treasured Black family ring is also in the grotto. Scrope wishes to give it to the headmaster. Apollonia forbade Scrope from entering the grotto long ago. Scrope continues to honour her wishes. Scrope would not dare ask a student for help, but when Scrope learned you were looking for those pages, Scrope thought you might also find the ring.
It seems this may help us both. I shall do it.
Scrope is relieved. Scrope hoped the young Slytherin would be willing to help. Take this toast to the grotto just down the coast and place it on the pedestal there. Good luck. Scrope will wait right here for you. Best of luck finding your pages.
Lumos. Levioso.
पकड़ा नहीं जा रहा भाई ये।
Incendio. Levioso. Protect.
Protego. Levioso. Incendio. Lumos. Protego. Incendio. Levioso. Incendio. Lumos.
क्या था भाई ये? पानी के अंदर था यार जो भी था ये खतरनाक चीज थी भाई अभी। डग बॉक की टंग मिल गई है भाई मुझे भी, बट एक सेकेंड, ये क्या चीज है यहाँ पे?
Why would I need a piece of toast? I suppose that's where it goes.
टंग्स को इसके ऊपर रखना है। अरे दरवाजा खुल गया।
Lumos.
Could it be? A visitor? Oh! Ah. Ooh. Ah. The name's Richard Jackdaw. I was a student, just like you, about a century ago. How in the world did you find this place?
A house elf named Scrope sent me. Said I might find a black family ring here.
Ah. Sorry to say, I sold the ring a long time ago. Poor Scrope. Still holds a candle for Apollonia, I reckon. Can't say I blame him. I stole all these treasures just to impress her. Alas, 'twas to no avail. I thought a secret map I pilfered from Peeves would pique her interest. But she simply rolled her eyes. What would I want with yellowed old pages torn from a book? Not my finest moment.
I'd like to have those pages if you don't mind.
They're not here. I thought if Apollonia wasn't interested in the map on the pages, perhaps it would lead to something that would intrigue her. So, I followed the map to what I can only describe as an enchanted cave of some kind. And you see what happened next? Here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you where to find the pages.
I suppose if that's the only way for me to get those pages, I'll meet you at the forest.
I'm sure the pages are still tucked in my waistcoat. If you don't mind the sight of a, well, my decapitated skeleton, they're yours for the taking.
Lumos. Lumos.
भाई यहाँ पे हर जगह डगबग रख के मिलते हैं ये। देखो कैसे आया एकदम।
Protego. Lumos. Hello, Scrope. Thanks to you, I was able to enter Apollonia's grotto. I met a ghost there.
That boy was never good enough for Apollonia.
I'm sorry to say that Jackdaw sold it long ago.
Sad news indeed. Scrope shall need to think of... Well, Scrope takes some consolation in knowing that the young Slytherin...
I did. Thank you again, Scrope. You're a credit to House Elves. Lumos.
Scrope तो निकल गया भाई. चलो गाइस अभी हम पे निकलते हैं.